Guys, this is 176 here, and today I'm bringing you guys a review of the new Spider-Man animated movie, Spider-Man Into the Spiderverse. So I saw this 2 days ago, so it's still fresh in my memory, and I'm going to be reviewing it, so pretty short, not diving into great detail, with just like a short review. And first, I'm going to talk about it with no spoilers, so if you want to see it for yourself, then watch until a certain point, and then I'll tell you that I'll be talking about spoilers, and so click off at them. But anyways, let's get started. So first of all, most people that you'll see, like 99% or so, say that they absolutely love the movie and that it was amazing. And like all the reviews that I've seen, or all my friends that went with me to the movie absolutely loved it. And I'm probably the only person that had like anything negative to say about it. But I'm just weird, and there was one thing that I had a big problem with. But if you go to see it, you will most definitely like it. Probably like it. There's like a very high chance, because most people, I think, would really, really enjoy it. I still liked it, but I had just one problem with it that no one else seemed to have. But anyways, it was a great movie. It followed Miles Morales and his journey as he gets bit by a spider, and then he meets Peter Parker, and then they have to work together to do something. I don't want to talk about that yet, but the Miles's journey throughout the whole movie, his character arc is great, and so is Peter's arc also, as he helps Miles, and the animation style is great. And this was done by Sony Animation, but this movie has a really unique style that's like never been done before. And it really looks like a comic book, and it has like its own points, like multiple panels or like a big word bubbles or speech bubbles, and that really adds to the story, because it's well, you'll find out how it has to do with the story, but it really it shows that this is a comic book movie, and it works better than like a lot of the older movies that did that, and it really adds to the story. And then the animation just looks really smooth, and the action looks great. It's not like there's too much action. There's good action, but it's not overpowering. There's really sad and emotional moments, and those weigh heavily on the main characters. And just in general, the main cast of like Miles, his dad, his mom, his uncle, and Peter, they're all amazing characters. They're all developed really well, and their relationships are great with each other. I love those main character cast, but here's my problem with it. The side characters. There's a bunch of villain side characters, and there's a bunch of hero side characters, and none of them were really developed at all. Like, the villain side characters are just evil for no reason, and they were given no backstory, and then the other spider people, they were, again, not really given a proper backstory, and so, like, most people, again, would enjoy them just for, like, comic relief, but I wanted them to add something to the story, and they really didn't do that. So that's my biggest problem with the movie, is that it's a strong main cast, but a weak supporting characters. At least in my opinion. Yeah, so non-spoiler review, again, just a really good movie that has great animation, great action, and great main characters, but okay side characters. And now let's get into the spoilers. So, Miles' journey throughout the whole movie, he has to learn to be persistent, and like it was shown that everyone's trying to teach him to just keep getting back up after you falling down, and he didn't do that until the last battle, and then that really showed how he had grew as a character. And I really liked how they had like the alternate version of Peter Parker, and you could tell because his hair color, so if you were picking up and paying attention, you can kind of guess that where it's going, and I really liked how it had all of the universes collide together, and that was a nice touch. But the villains, Kingpin was fine. He was just like his backstory about wanting to support for his family, or wanting to have a family, made sense. It's relatable, but his actions didn't really make sense. Like if he's attacking Spider-Man, I get it, but you gotta either decide that you want to kill Spider-Man or be a villain, or have a family, so you gotta choose one of them. but he was a good main villain. But then there was a bunch of side characters, side villains. Scorpion, Doc Ock, there's these two guys that don't even know their names, and then that Prowler guy. Prowler is a fine villain, but Doc Ock, she looks so interesting. Her suit looks so cool, and I would have been so intrigued if they just said anything about her backstory, like where she got her powers from, where she got her suit from, her motivations or anything. And same with all the characters. They never explained anything about their suit, their powers, how they got them, their motivations, or anything. And it just feels like they're evil just to be evil, like a lot of villains. And so Kingpin is really the only villain with a clear motivation. But all the other ones, sure, they're more powerful, but they were not given any introduction or anything. And so you don't feel threatened by them, really, at least in my eyes. And so those villains are cool to see be fought against, but they didn't have any explaining. And the movie was really short. It was like an hour and a half or something, which is shorter than most movies, or like just a little bit under average. And I think that was too short for this because it felt rushed. No, it didn't feel rushed. It just felt like it would have benefited from more time to flush out the side characters more. And I was wondering, like, how is this already over? It's not been that long. And I was thinking that there was going to be a twist and like a fake third battle, and then it would go on for another half hour or something, but it didn't. So I think they would have really benefited from a longer runtime, but I hated all the Spider-Man side characters. Like Noir, he was pretty cool, but they didn't provide any backstory. Like, all I said is that he's from the 20s, alternate year Earth, but like, give us motivations, how he got his powers, why his suit is different, if he's really in like in black and white and stuff, and just something about his backstory besides he's from the 20s. And Spider-Gwen was handled fine. She was like a just companion / kind of love interest for Miles, and she worked fine. They fleshed out her character more than a lot of the other side characters, and I did like her more than most of the other Spider people. But then the anime girl and the pig, I hated both of them. They were just added for the story just for comic relief. And all my friends like those characters, but I hated them because it's like they have no redeeming qualities. Like, they're just like good people or good pigs trying to save lives and be a superhero. But the story already has a bunch of superheroes in it. So it's like you're adding in these other characters that have the same powers as the main characters, but they don't add anything. Like, they're just there for like comic relief, anything. They don't have any redeeming qualities. Their personality is just like heroic and loyal, and that's like all the whole main cast just has those characteristics. So those guys were just thrown in there for the laughs. I mean, of course, it's Sony Animation. What do you expect? They made the Emoji Movie. But speaking of the Emoji Movie, this is redemption for them, because with the Emoji Movie, they messed up, and now this shows that Sony Animation can make good movies. I mean, Pixar still got them beat, but this definitely shows that Sony Animation can make good movies, and they can compete with Pixar. Yeah, it's just about it. So I like the movie. I do not like the side characters, but if you see it, you will probably like it. There's a high chance it's getting good reviews, and it's a really fun movie. It's definitely worth watching with your friends. Go out there and watch it. It was my second favorite movie of the year. I don't know. Infinity War is my most favorite. I probably like Mission Impossible Fallout more than this, but still, it's a great movie with great themes, great characters, many side characters, but the animation just looks amazing and the action scenes are great. So anyways, I will probably be uploading a review of Aquaman. I want to see that, and I'm almost done on the Horizon Zero Dawn. Those are going to like no views, and so I can tell that no one cares about them, but I just want to upload them. Yeah, just beat Horizon Zero Dawn, the DLC also. So soon I'm going to be playing God of War, and I'll upload that, at least a little bit, until I start to not care about it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.